Hello, welcome to Mama Mandala, where magic is somatic. Sometimes all you have is a moment, and I got you covered. I'm Hagar. Hey, welcome. Come to your mat, or you don't have to have a mat if you don't have one and you don't want one. Separate your feet, your knees wide apart, and bring your big toes to touch. Move your hips a little bit side to side, your torso a little bit side to side, and bring your torso forward to the space between your thighs, down towards the ground, your forehead to the ground. Breathe in slowly. And breathe out slowly. And do you hear that sound that my breath is making? Make that sound with your breath too. Resonant breath, ujjayi breath, deep inhale. Tone the back of the throat. And slow exhale. One more, just like that. Deep breath in, forehead on the ground. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Come to your hands and your knees with an inhalation and move your hips a little bit side to side as you press and root your hands deeply into the floor, especially the inner edges of your hands, the place that tends to get ungrounded. It's one of the reasons we're here, right? To get grounded right where we tend to be a little bit more aggravated and agitated. Go ahead and make circles with your hips to get grounded so that we can function, so that we can get moving and grooving to our next thing, and then circle the hips in the opposite direction. So bring fluidity to your hips, bring fluidity of motion, fluency of motion, and rootedness, groundedness to your hands, because we need both. Inhale, reach your chest forward and your hips back, and with an exhalation, tone the abdominal region as you reach your hips up and back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Full breath in, tune into your breath. Root down through the hands. Exhale slowly, reach your hips up to the sky. Lift your right leg up with an inhale and bend the right knee. Open up your right hip. Lift your right knee up high. Lift your left arm bone and your left hip bone away from each other, so there's a lot of space in the left side of your body as you open up the right side. And then reach your leg back. Deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your left knee down to the floor. You can put a blanket underneath if you need to. Inhale, reach your arms up high, Anjaneyasana. Now energetically pull your right knee your right heel and your left knee towards each other as you bend deep into your right knee. And draw the front of your hip bones, the ASISs, towards each other, the bony part of your hips, the anterior, superior, iliac spine. Draw both of them, both sides towards each other, so there's a tone in your lower abdominal region and a lift in your spine and a strength in your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch the earth and step your back foot forward, Uttanasana, forward bend, feet parallel if that feels okay for you. Inhale, look forward. You can have your knees bent if you need to. Exhale, slowly fold back in. Ground through the legs, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms through the sides and all the way up high. Exhale, slowly bring your hands to your heart and just check in with yourself. How are you feeling as you're moving? Release your arms by your sides. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a breath. Reach your arms back. Inhale. You can hold a scarf or a belt if you need to for this one. If your shoulders are too tight, exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees if you need to. Stretch your arms over your head. Slow breath that allows you to be present with yourself and invites you into deeper awareness of where you are and what's happening in you, with you, around you. With an inhalation, bring your fingertips to the floor and look forward. And with an exhalation, step your left foot back. This time, left knee is off the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up high. For crescent pose, bend deep into your right knee. Grab the left wrist with your right hand and side bend over towards the right side as you draw the front of the hip bones, the ASISs, towards each other and lengthen to the right. back up to center. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. The inner edges of your hands rooted, the fingertips rooted. You are rooted. And if you're not, what do you need in order to feel more grounded? Breathe in, bring your shoulders over your wrists. You can have your knees on the floor if this is not okay for your body. Exhale, bring your hips down. Keep your hands rooted, point your feet and lift your chest forward and up into Cobra pose. Deep breath. If you need to wiggle a little bit in your Cobra, go for it. Exhale, tuck your toes and stretch up and back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Full breath in. Into where you are. Full breath out. Through the space you're in. Left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and open up your hip. Lift your left knee up. Lift your right arm bone up. Your right hip up. And open up the left side of your body. Do you notice how your right shoulder wants to collapse? So lift the right arm bone up. Keep your hands rooted. Reach your leg back. Inhale. You can always do that with the opposite knee on the floor. Exhale. Bring your foot forward in between your hands. Bring your right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Arms up. Wardrobe adjustment is needed sometimes, so go for it if needed. Bring the front of the hip bones towards one another. The sides of the ribs through the front of your body towards the center, towards your navel, and then right knee forward, left heel back as you bend deep into your left knee. Arms up high, extend your spine, extend yourself, expand yourself so that you can reach into whatever is coming next, rooted and expansive. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch the ground, back knee up, back foot forward. Uttanasana, forward bend. Again, bend the knees if needed, or put your hands on a wall. Whatever you need. Inhale, look forward. There's no way to do this that you must do it. Exhale, fold in. The only thing we must is to listen to where we are. Bend the knees, reach your arms through the sides and come all the way up to straighten your legs. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And you're with yourself, you're with your breath. Inhale, reach up high so that you can be with whatever is coming next. Exhale, bend the knees on your way to the ground and touch the floor or touch a wall. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot back, bend deep into your left knee. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Root your feet into the earth. Grow roots into the things in your life that are supportive for you so that you can grow branches, so that you can reach wide and long and high. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and side bend over to the left side as you bend deep into your left knee. Full breath as the front of the hip bones, the ASISs, draw towards each other. If instability shows up and you're a little wobbly, that's a part of the deal, right? We get wobbly on the freeway. Inhale up. We get wobbly with our children. Exhale, touch the floor, step back, downward facing dog. We get wobbly with ourselves. And so we stabilize, we reconnect. Inhale to plank pose. Press the hands down, exhale, hips down and chest forward and up as you point your feet and spread your toes and root your toenails down and lift your chest up. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes, stretch up and back. Downward facing dog, hands rooted, breath deep. Full inhale. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Separate your knees wide apart. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your torso, wiggle it a little bit side to side. Bring your torso between your thighs. Forearms to the ground, forehead to the ground. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Walk your hands back. Place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly. And close your eyes for a moment if that feels okay, or you can keep your eyes open if that's what you need right now. And give yourself the message as your hands hold your body, as your body is held by your own hands. Give yourself the message that you are here for yourself. That whatever is coming next, you are on your own team. You are here to support yourself so that you can also be supportive of others. Have a beautiful rest of whatever is coming next in your day. Thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can get more of this somatic magic and moments of support. And also subscribe to our mailing list. There's a link in the description of the video, and you'll get deep inspiration and deep contemplation into your mailbox. Who doesn't want that? Have a beautiful day. Mwah! Thank you. Namaste.